Saint Scholastica, the twin sister of Saint Benedict, is a remarkable figure whose legacy remains pivotal in the development of Christianity, particularly in the establishment of female monasticism. Born around 480 AD in Italy, she dedicated her life to God, founding a convent and shaping the course of monastic life for women. Her contributions to the spiritual and communal life of early Christianity offer profound insights into devotion, prayer, and the enduring power of community. Scholastica's significance in Christian history is often overshadowed by her more well-known brother, Saint Benedict. Yet her role in the development of monastic life for women cannot be overstated. Through her life, we see a powerful example of dedication to God, community living, and the transformative impact of prayer and service. Her influence continues to resonate, especially among women in the Church today, and her legacy offers inspiration to anyone committed to living a life of faith and service. Saint Scholastica was born into a noble family in Italy, likely around 480 AD. While specific details about her early life are sparse, it is known that she shared a profound bond with her twin brother, Saint Benedict, who went on to become one of the most influential figures in the history of Christianity. Benedict's establishment of the Benedictine rule became the foundation of monasticism for men. However, Scholastica was not content to simply follow in her brother's footsteps. She took his teachings and applied them to create a space for women to live out their spiritual lives in community. Scholastica's choice to embrace the monastic life is deeply significant. In a time when the role of women in the Church was often limited, Scholastica found a way to create a dedicated space for women to live in spiritual devotion. While Benedict's rule was specifically designed for male monastic communities, Scholastica adapted these principles to create a similar structure for women. Her convent, located near her brother's monastery, became a model for other female monastic communities, setting a precedent that would influence the lives of countless women for centuries to come. Saint Scholastica's contributions to the Church were not only about establishing monastic communities for women, she also embodied the principles of Benedictine spirituality. Her life was a living testament to the values of prayer, work, and community that would define the Benedictine way of life. Just as Benedict emphasized the importance of work and prayer for his monks, Scholastica instilled these values in the nuns who joined her convent. The importance of prayer and community was central to Scholastica's monastic vision, and her example demonstrated how women could play an integral role in sustaining the spiritual life of the Church. Living during the early 6th century, a time of great upheaval and transformation, Scholastica witnessed the decline of the Roman Empire and the rise of Christianity throughout Europe. This period was marked by the growth of monasticism, which became a stabilizing force in a world characterized by instability and change. Monastic communities became places of refuge, education, and spiritual renewal, and Saint Scholastica was at the forefront of this movement for women. Her work helped to shape the landscape of Christianity during this transformative period, ensuring that women had a place in the burgeoning monastic tradition. The monastic movement itself was deeply influenced by the fall of the Roman Empire. In the aftermath of this collapse, communities sought to preserve Christian teachings and values through the establishment of monasteries. These monasteries were not only centers of prayer and worship, but also hubs of education and preservation of knowledge. Saint Scholastica played a vital role in this movement by ensuring that women could access this monastic way of life and become key players in the spiritual renewal of the Church. While Benedict's rule for monastic life is well known and widely practiced, it is important to recognize that Scholastica was not simply a follower of her brother's teachings. She was also a spiritual leader in her own right. Her role in adapting Benedictine spirituality for women underscores her ability to lead and inspire others. She did not merely establish a convent, she created a place where women could live according to the highest spiritual standards. Her vision of monastic life emphasized the importance of communal prayer, mutual support, and a shared commitment to serving God. Saint Scholastica's life was characterized by a deep commitment to prayer and service. This commitment extended beyond her own spiritual practice. It was reflected in the way she structured her convent and in the way she nurtured the women who joined her community. The focus on prayer as a communal activity was one of Scholastica's key contributions to the monastic movement. Her convent became a place where women could come together in prayer, united in their devotion to God and one another. Scholastica's influence on the rule of Saint Benedict is significant. Although Benedictine monks and nuns followed the same rule, there were distinct differences in how these rules were applied. Saint Scholastica's adaptation of the Benedictine rule for women ensured that the spiritual needs of women were met within a structured framework that emphasized prayer, community, and mutual support. Her understanding of the rule as a means of fostering a vibrant, spiritual community for women was instrumental in creating a lasting legacy for female monastics. One of the most striking aspects of Saint Scholastica's life was her ability to balance the demands of monastic life with her deep love for her brother Benedict. Their relationship is often depicted as one of mutual respect and admiration. Despite living in separate communities, they shared a deep spiritual bond, and it is said that they often met to discuss matters of faith and spirituality. These meetings were marked by a profound sense of love and mutual understanding, and they are an example of the importance of community and connection within the monastic tradition. Scholastica's connection with Benedict also highlights her role in shaping the broader monastic movement. While Benedict focused on male monasticism, Scholastica's work with women was equally important in ensuring that the monastic way of life was inclusive and accessible to all, regardless of gender. Her leadership was a model for other women who sought to live a life of devotion and service to God. The convent she founded became a place where women could live out their spiritual calling in a supportive and nurturing environment. The significance of Saint Scholastica's legacy extends far beyond her lifetime. Her contributions to the Church continue to resonate today, especially in the context of female leadership within the Church. As women continue to play a more prominent role in the spiritual life of the Church, Saint Scholastica's example offers inspiration and guidance. Her life reminds us that women have always had an essential role in shaping the direction of the Church, and her example serves as a powerful testament to the enduring power of female spirituality. Saint Scholastica's feast day, celebrated on the 10th of February, provides an opportunity to reflect on her life and contributions to the Church. This special day allows us to honor her dedication to God and her unwavering commitment to community and prayer. It is a reminder of the importance of devotion and service in our own lives and a call to embrace the values of compassion, service, and mutual support in our communities. In many Christian traditions, Saint Scholastica is celebrated with special liturgies, prayers, and reflections on her legacy. Some communities may hold processions or gatherings in her honor, further emphasizing the communal aspect of her life's work. The feast day is an opportunity for us all to consider how we can live more faithfully, embrace the importance of community, and serve others with the same dedication that Scholastica demonstrated throughout her life. Saint Scholastica's prayer life was central to her spiritual journey, and she often sought the guidance and intercession of God in her service. As we look to her as an example, we can turn to her prayers to deepen our own spiritual practice. One such prayer might be, "Dear Saint Scholastica, guide us in our journey of faith. Help us to embrace a life of prayer and service just as you did. Intercede for us, that we may grow in love and unity within our communities. May your example inspire us to seek God with all our hearts. Amen." By incorporating this prayer into our own spiritual practice, we can draw closer to the virtues that define Saint Scholastica's life, virtues that continue to inspire believers to live with intention, devotion, and compassion. Saint Scholastica's story is not just a story of the past. It is a living legacy that continues to shape the spiritual lives of believers today. Her work, her example, and her unwavering commitment to God and to the community are as relevant now as they were when she first founded her convent centuries ago. Her legacy reminds us that monasticism, prayer, and communal living are not just ancient practices. They are timeless values that continue to inspire and shape the lives of those who seek to live a life of faith. As we reflect on Saint Scholastica's life, let us remember that her example is not one to be admired from afar. Her legacy calls us to action. It challenges us to live more deeply in community, to dedicate ourselves to prayer and service, and to always remember the power of mutual support in our spiritual journeys. May we all strive to live lives that reflect her devotion, her love for God, and her commitment to creating communities of faith, love, and service.